Let me now explain the overall block diagram of a single area system. So in the previous video, we have seen what every block represents, and this represents the overall block diagram where I have the transfer functions of every block mentioned. Now, let us go from this point. Okay. So if you consider this point, delta f of s is the output. So delta f of s is equal to the input into the transfer function of the block, right? So output divided by input is equal to transfer function. I just cross multiply and write output is equal to input into transfer function. So the input is delta pg of s minus delta pd of s into the transfer function of the block, which is Kp divided by 1 plus S into Dp. So here we have the expression for delta F. Similarly, now let us get the expression for delta Pg of S. So delta Pg of S is equal to, so here we have delta F of S fed along the feedback loop, so that when it enters the speed governor, so speed governor is represented by 1 by R, okay, so where R is the regulation. So whatever comes out of this block is delta F divided by S, delta F of S divided by R, and the speed changer input is delta PC of S. So it comes to a comparator. So delta PC of S minus delta F of S divided by R is the variable that comes out of this comparator. So that is fed as an input to the combination of the governor and turbine. So we combine these two together and write it as GGT of S, where GGT of S is equal to KGKT divided by 1 plus STG into 1 plus STT. So we just write delta PG of S, the output of this governor turbine combination, to be equal to input into transfer function. So input is delta PC of S minus delta F of S divided by R into the transfer function of the combination. Okay, so now we know delta PG of S. Now let us substitute delta PG of S in this expression. So this expression is written here. So let us substitute the value of delta PG of S. Now, as we substitute the value of delta Pg of S, before substitution, let me just write Kp divided by 1 plus S Tp to be Gp of S, where Gp of S is the transfer function of the power system network. I do this because that looks clumsy when I have Kp divided by 1 plus S. So in order to make it look simpler, I have just replaced it that way. Now, let me substitute the value of delta G of S. So after substitution, let us closely examine this expression. Here we have delta F of S, and here again we have delta F of S. So let's rearrange. As we rearrange, I bring this term having delta F of S to the other side of the equal to sign. So minus, so when it comes this side, it becomes plus, and it has GP of S and GT of S taken out to be common. So after multiplying and all, we have this equation. Okay, and we could see that after cross multiplying the value of the value or the coefficient of delta F of S in the previous expression. So we have a coefficient, right? So after we cross multiply, bring it to the other side, we arrive at one equation. So this is going to be the backbone for analyzing a single area. Single area analysis will be done under two broad categories. So one is where we have the effect of speed changer, and the other is when our speed changer is inactive. So when the speed changer is inactive, delta Pc is equal to 0, and the other case delta Pc not equal to 0. Delta Pc equal to 0 is called as the uncontrolled case because we don't have the speed changer into action, right? So speed changer is not controlling, so I call it as the uncontrolled case. And delta Pc not equal to 0, that is when my speed changer is active. So when my speed changer is active, I call it to be the controlled case. And under both the cases, controlled and the uncontrolled case, we analyze the static behavior, which we name it as the static characteristics, and also the dynamic characteristics.